Amit Dikshit is with us, Director Institutional Equities at Edelweiss Securities. Amit, great to have you here. Thanks very much. Just wanted your thoughts on the stock. I mean, and you can comment about the results as well. But overnight, the Tata Steel GDR saw a very sharp rally, about 6%. The sector was up overall, the metals and mining space. But the Tata Steel stock sold off sharply into close. What should we expect? I mean, as markets open here?
Yeah, hi. So, clearly there was an operational miss as far as the EBITDA is concerned. Even if you adjust it to the forex revaluation income that they have, there was a miss to the extent of 9% from our estimates. So I expect a soft opening for the stock today.
So open soft and stay soft?
No, so yeah, having said that, what we see, there are a couple of positives in the stock. Now, one big positive is Europe. So there is a turnaround in Europe, and coupled with the ArcelorMittal's commentary, we could see actually contract prices staying higher in CY22 as well. So that means that some of the gains that you see in case of Tata Steel Europe, they would be sustainable. And that means a big thing for Tata Steel, because for a very long time, Tata Steel Europe has been a drag. But now with it kicking, we believe that that's a big positive. The second positive we see is debt reduction, although on net debt side you won't see much reduction, mainly because a lot of it is trapped as working capital. If this working capital is unwound in Q3 and Q4, and this working capital is to the extent of 13,000 odd crores, so they generated EBITDA of around 33,000 crores if you combine both the quarters, and there was working capital increase of 13,000 odd crores. Now, if this is unwound, you could see material debt reduction in the second half of the year. So I think this is a bigger positive. See, the realization decline or increase, particularly in domestic operations, which is the primary reason for the operational miss. I think this will all, get cushioned later on, or this will nullify each other. But the major positive that I see is good performance of European division, and the fact that there is a roadmap for further debt reduction.
But Amit, while we completely take that point, I think deleveraging, as Nigel also highlights, has been a key positive. I think the bigger question for the market is the West behind? We know that steel prices themselves are cooling off. There's a big debate about whether we can continue to see this price spiral. And Nigel was telling us earlier that now India prices have pretty much risen to come at par with international prices. So that cushion of constantly increasing prices, that perhaps doesn't exist. So the market's bigger question is going to be, is the best behind in terms of numbers, at least for the short term? Then the cycle might resume, but at least for now.
No, you're absolutely right. We have very formidable coking coal headwinds in Q3. Now, the point here is, that nobody is baking in, first of all, the spot prices in their models or their numbers or their estimates. The fact remains to what extent the prices will fall. And we have been maintaining this, that is structurally, we see prices settling at a better level in all the markets. And increasingly, we are seeing a disconnect between China and world ex-China. See, one important thing that we have to always remember is what really matters is what comes out of China and at what price. Now, the price has fallen, but because of decarbonization targets in China and the fact that a clear policy exists to discourage exports, you might not see material coming out of China. Although I take your point that currently this week, actually, the domestic prices in traders market are at 4% premium to the import parity from China. And typically we have seen that whenever this has happened, prices have peaked off or they have trimmed slightly. But one has to remember that there is a cushion between mill prices and traders market prices. So mills might not take the price cut because their prices are lower than what is there in traders market. So to that extent, from a sentimental point of view, yeah, definitely, prices have peaked off. And you could see margins compressing going in Q3, but that is well known and baked into prices. The next trigger would be when coking coal prices start coming down. Then, that is very good for Indian steelmakers who are here in a much better position with reduced debt. If you look at Tata Steel,
Got
look
it.
at SAIL, look at JSPL.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Amit, we've actually run out of time. Apologies. We have a market opening on our hand. But we got the picture. For now, the street is giving it a thumbs up. So up about 3% for Tata Steel. But let's get some 9-10 calls out of the way.